Hey, this is Ross with my partner Bob. We have a show called Worldview Matters.
And Ross, as you know, we believe that everything in life is somehow related to how people view the world around them.
Our show is available on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app. Also available on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday, May 15th. I'm James Spann. Warm weather sticks around for the foreseeable future and probably a few showers before the week is over. Let's get in there and take a look out the window with our Skycam network this afternoon. How about that blue sky? Coming from Cullman, temperatures are in the 80s. That's our Skycam at Russellville and Franklin County. A few high cirrus clouds there. And a very similar sky on the Alabama Gulf Coast. That's from the Dauphin Island Sea Lab. And if you're beach-bound, many people are this weekend, weather looks gorgeous. Sunny days, fair nights. On the immediate coast, highs in the upper 70s, but once you get inland a mile or two, highs should be in the 80s. And again, just perfect for the Hangout Music Festival or whatever you want to do down there. We note that feature over Texas and Oklahoma on the big board today. That's kind of drifting in our direction, and that will provide a little lift to the atmosphere, maybe setting off a few showers in coming days, but nothing really heavy or widespread. Temperatures, as expected, are in the mid-80s. Birmingham, 85. Tuscaloosa, Gadsden, 84. Anniston, 83. We'll see numbers like that in coming days. I think the 91 at Alexander City is bogus. I don't believe that's accurate. We've had issues with that automated reporting station down there before, so we'll toss that number out. And around the nation, numbers have come down up north where they were sizzling yesterday. They're in the 70s today. But generally speaking, that kind of looks like the month of May. The cool air continues over the northeast United States. And hey, we've got a tropical depression, the first of the season, on the first day of the season for the Pacific, not the Atlantic, but the Pacific. May 15th is the opening day for that basin. And that is expected to become a tropical storm soon and ultimately a hurricane. But as often happens with those, it will weaken over the cooler water as it goes farther or higher in latitude and just weaken without affecting any landmass more than likely. But that's a sign of the times. Haven't showed one of those maps in a long time. Severe weather possibilities for the rest of today and tonight. We've got the standard slight risk of severe weather over parts of Texas. That includes Dallas-Fort Worth, Abilene, Wichita Falls, San Angelo, down toward the Rio Grande. Tomorrow, no formal risk, just the low-end 5% probabilities from Texas up into the Great Plains. And on day 3, which is Friday, again, no formal risk, just a very small chance of severe weather up north. The more significant activity will come this weekend and early next week. Day 4 is Saturday, day 5 is Sunday, day 6 is Monday. And you can see how severe storms are possible out there across the heartland. And that could be a pretty significant setup, but it should not affect us. Let's take a look at the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 1 o'clock local time tomorrow afternoon. And again, clearly you can see the energy that's around Tulsa, Oklahoma, that upper feature, that shortwave, and that's kind of drifting in here. Got a big trough coming into the west coast, and down below that, tomorrow, the more organized showers probably west of here, Arkansas, northeastern Texas. There could be some thunder out there. Any showers tomorrow should be very widely spaced. With a high in the mid-80s. Let's go to the high-res NAM. Now, this is early tomorrow morning, like 3 a.m., and the model is suggesting there could be a bit of light drizzle, and I think this is correct. Low clouds will form, and there could be a touch of drizzle in spots early tomorrow morning, but the sky becomes partly sunny, and this is 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. And again, you can see evidence of a few scattered showers, mainly on the western side of the state, but again, nothing particularly organized or widespread. So typical stuff for the warm season. You know, some early morning clouds. We go partly sunny, then a few scattered showers in the afternoon. There's Friday. Same thing happens. Let's look at the high-res NAM. That's 4 o'clock Friday afternoon. And understand the rain will not be in exactly those positions, but the radar could look something like that. But more than likely, the showers will be fairly scattered. Chance of any one spot getting wet Friday afternoon, about 1 in 3. The high should be in the low to mid-80s. And that's going to be the weekend formula. This is Saturday. That little feature is kind of scooting through Tennessee and northeast Alabama. Big trough back in the west. That's going to be the big feature. And for us, again, evidence of maybe a few scattered showers about Saturday afternoon, especially from Birmingham north. Highs low to mid-80s. And really the same thing on Sunday. A mix of sun and clouds, a few spots getting a shower Sunday afternoon. The rain not widespread, not really all that heavy. So beginning tomorrow, just be aware scattered showers are a possibility each afternoon through the weekend, with highs holding in the 80s. And off to the west, you can see the severe weather setup with a sub-1,000 millibar low that's over South Dakota. And, of course, the greater chance of any severe weather should be south and east of that surface low. And there's Monday. That low is not moving at all. It's drifting north. So certainly no impact here. In fact, that looks pretty dry on Monday. We should reach the upper 80s if that's right. Tuesday of next week still looks pretty uneventful, warm and dry. And then Wednesday, a week from today, that lead trough is passing way, way north of here up into Canada, a new cold trough coming in the Pacific Northwest. And for us, that trailing front off that lead disturbance might kick off a few showers the middle of next week, but again, probably nothing organized and nothing severe. Go out there 5 more days, May 27th. That looks kind of showery, but nothing really organized. And May 31st, getting set to kick off meteorological summer. Evidence of some mischief in the Atlantic Ocean, east of the Carolinas. The Caribbean looks a little disturbed. But again, if that happens to be right, things would be warm and quiet. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you can, watch us on ABC 3340 News this evening on the live stream or the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Hi, I'm Steve Sample with Bama Talk. Don't miss a single episode of Bama Talk Show, available now on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app, and on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.